Hi everyone, this video is for section 6.7, solving rational equations. In this particular situation, notice that we don't have any numbers. We have I is equal to E over R sub L plus lowercase r. What I want you to note here is that the capital R sub L, this is one value. Okay, so it's not any sort of exponent, it's not any sort of multiplication. You can just treat it as one quote-unquote number. But what I want us to do here is we're basically moving into an abstract realm, and we've done problems similar to these before. We want to get it so that the lowercase r is on one side of the equation and not have anything attached to it. So in order to start doing this, I would say it's better to get rid of any sort of fraction representation that you're seeing here. So as always, our r sub L plus r, since they are connected by addition, they count as one number. So in order to clear out that denominator, I need to multiply both sides by an r sub L plus r. So I'm going to write it like so, and then also on the left-hand side. What that allows me to do, as you can see here, is I can now cross-cancel out the capital R sub L plus lowercase r on the right-hand side. This now gives me the quantity of capital R sub L plus lowercase r times I is equal to E. So we still have some work to do because, as you can see, lowercase r is kind of having a party with all these other two terms. So in order to help me further, in order to break down those parentheses, I'm going to have to distribute. With a problem like this, it may seem like things are actually getting worse, and in some cases, I guess, in a way, visually they are, but you are still making progress. So we actually have capital I times capital R sub L plus capital I times lowercase r, and that is equal to E. Again, our goal is that we want to get this lowercase r all alone. Okay, so what I'm going to go ahead and do now is I'm actually going to subtract capital I times capital R sub L from both sides, and that is going to allow me to clear it on the left-hand side. This is going to leave me with capital I times lowercase r is equal to capital E minus capital I times capital R sub L. So notice now that the only thing that is standing in my way is the multiplication between the capital I and the lowercase r. In order to break it, how do we undo multiplication? And hopefully you are saying, well, you would divide it. So we will divide both sides. And our final solution, let me move this up so I have a little bit more space, is our lowercase r is by itself, and it is equal to capital E minus capital I times capital R sub L all over capital I. We can stop here. Remember that a common urge for some people is to say, oh, I have an I in the top and an I in the bottom, I can reduce them. But in this case, you are canceling by terms, not by factors. So our solution will actually look like this. If you want to explore this a little bit further, we could take it out of its shorthand, and we could say this is capital E divided by capital I minus I times R sub L all over I. In this situation, notice that there's only multiplication that's happening in the numerator, and I mean, you have a monomial in the denominator. Here, you could reduce it, and you could say that your answer is capital E divided by I minus capital R sub L. So either one that I'm circling in red would be a valid solution. I hope this was helpful.